We are doing a bit of a heart-to-heart this video. This is not a gaming or anything. This is just a short video to kind of talk about what today feels like for me. So about a year ago, we had to move because of some financial problems that I won't go into because it's private information and it doesn't really make sense to, explain that to you guys because you guys don't need to know my whole situation. Which ended up in a very unfortunate situation that we had to do. Today is the day where we unfortunately had to get rid of our cats. And when I say get rid of, I mean euthanization. It's a very rough topic for me. It has been these last couple days. That's why I didn't stream this weekend, or last weekend, whatever you want to fucking say, or yesterday for that matter. Is because I was feeling down and I didn't want to stream while not being in a good mood, and so yeah. Let me paint the whole story out for you guys, so you know why this affects me and why I'm not just like, oh, get another cat, or, So I was 3 or 4 years old when we had our first cat, which is what I can actually remember. His name was Sully. And Sully was a big part of my life. Back then, I barely remember a lot of what it was like having him. I do remember that he was a good cat, and having to put him down as well was hard. It was my first experience with death in like for the whole concept of it. And it hurt a lot. I still, well, I don't miss him. But let's just go on. So, after the fact, a couple years after we had to put him down, we got 3 new cats. I'll show them here. They were everything that you would want as a owner of cats. I loved all of them dearly. My own cat, especially this one right here. She was. We had them since I was 5, and 13 years later, I'm 18. We had to move, and sorry, and it was a hard day. It was a really rough day for everyone. My mom, my sister, my grandma, basically everyone that has ever met these cats and knew them. It was heartbreaking. As some of you may know, if you have had pets that have gotten sick or had something unfixable that you would have to put them down, it's not fun. And for you guys who don't know, well, it's kind of the same thing as when imagine being in a room where your parent is dying or a friend is dying. Basically, anyone you know and love and care deeply about dying in the same room that you are in. But having the feeling that it's your fault that they are now not on this earth anymore is very rough. I felt so much guilt having to hold my cat and watch her get injected by the needle. I sometimes still see it. It's a very so it's not a diagnosis, but I have a very vivid imagination and memory. I spent the first 3 months afterwards of our cats being euthanized, still being able to see the vet putting the needle in her heart and injecting her with it. Now they were all like sedazed, they weren't awake. The last thing they saw was us, and they were stressed as fuck, but we were there and they were still happy. We have cats here at my new place still, but it's nowhere near the same thing with when it's something you've had your whole childhood. It hurt so much. And to think that it's already a year ago that we had to do that it feels like it was just a couple weeks ago sometimes, and I miss them a lot. Uh, a lot of the time we spent with them was great. The cuddling, the the hello meows when we came home, and it just sucked so hard. It was rough having to let that go. They were all old and sick. Not all of them, but they did have health complications. So it was the best. We couldn't take them with us because teaching a 13-year-old cat a new place and new living arrangements, it's just not realistic. I wanted to make this video as to commemorate them, to show them, even though they aren't here, but to kind of put that behind me and remember the good times. I'll be streaming later today at the normal times that I stream, playing a game that I like, and I hope you will join me. This may feel like a gripe for content, but it really isn't. I am. It hurts having to make this sort of thing, because it gives me closure. It makes it feel real. Will I do this every year? No, of course not. But it puts my heart to rest, knowing that they are somewhere safe, and that they are okay now, that they don't have to live with the diseases that they could have gotten, or the old age that would have taken a toll on them. My cat, for example, she had liver spots in her eyes, which could take a sign to liver failure. My sister's cat was limping all the time and was very thin, and the family cat, the last one, she was just old, and yeah. I started this recording feeling sad, and I can feel myself being happier now that I've talked about it. I'm not good at talking about my feelings to people, because I don't want to burden them. This is sort of an easy way out. I don't want you guys to see that as an easy way out, but it is for me. It is easier to do this in front of an audience that I don't know. If this is your first video of me that you're watching, I am I'm sorry, it's depressing as fuck. Uh, Go watch another video. I'm not gonna plug anything. 13 years with something that felt like it was my responsibility to take care of, and having to let them go like that makes me feel like I failed. It made me feel like I fucked up somewhere. That I was the problem, that I was the reason for what we had to do, which it totally isn't. I know that. I know that I'm not the problem here, but the way my mind is coded, the way I work apparently means that I have to feel guilty for every little thing that happens in life. But yeah, I don't want to make this video long. There was just a quick explanation on why I haven't streamed, and why I haven't really done much. Otherwise, I'm doing great. I'm having a lot of fun coming back to content creation. Again, I'm gonna be streaming later, 6:30 p.m. my time. There will be a link to my Twitch in the description. If you want to join me, that's totally cool. If you don't, well, then that's how it is. God, it feels like I'm fucking marketing myself here when I'm trying to do a video for my cats here. We are gonna be getting a tattoo of their paws, me and my sister, in late August, which I am really excited about. It's my first ever tattoo, and it's a nice way to kind of also remember them. We kept their bowls, their feeding bowls, and their water bowl. We kept those also in memory. They didn't have any collars, so that we couldn't keep. This video is already longer than I wanted to. It kind of went off the rails. If you don't watch all of it, it's not the end of the world. I wouldn't watch this long of a video of a guy crying over his cats. So I get it. I get it. I get the not wanting to watch through the whole video. Again, thank you so much for the attention and the love you guys have been showing me on my videos. I really appreciated. This whole Minecraft series thing was really a shot in the dark, and I am so grateful to have Solus with me on this journey to my upstart to being a content creator again. We are great friends. I think he's an amazing person, and I'm so happy that he helps me with the current Minecraft series, The Corrupted World. I would absolutely check out the first episode. Next episode is dropping on Thursday, so be sure to check it out. Again, streaming later today. Come check it out if you want to. I would appreciate it. We are extremely close to getting a goal, and that's kind of it. That's what I have for you guys today. I will spend the last few seconds here at the video showing pictures of my cats. It will be in post, so I won't do it now, but I hope you guys will sit in a moment of silence for all of the pet parents, all of the animal lovers, all of the the cat owners, dog owners, everyone who has pets, have had pets, that know the feeling that me and my family are going through and what other people are going through. Um so yeah, see you later.